in Oslo last month. Oleg Kuznetsov and Sergei Yuran dropped down to the substitutes bench. Number 5 Galiamin and number 11 Mostovoy both start the game. Incidentally, this is Hungary's first European Championship game since May. 3 changes for them from the side which lost 3-1 to Italy in Salerno. Shalmar, Lindsay and Kozma all return. Here's Mikhailichenko then for the Soviet Union, who despite playing at home are playing in all whites in the Lenin Stadium in Moscow. This is Shalimov. Got away there by Distel. Powerful run by Shalmar here. Konchelsis, now playing his club football with Manchester United, made the challenge. Here's an interesting ball for Mostovoy. Really has been an action-packed opening to the game. Mikhailichenko did his customary impression of the 5th Cavalry. Aleynikov. Kolivanov just couldn't force his way through there. And that's Shalimov. Here's Shalimov again, number 6. 10 is Lajos Tatari, very much the star of Hungarian football. Aleynikov looking for Mikhailichenko, who was bundled over on the edge of that penalty area. And a free kick now to the Soviets. Three is Kulkov, who's now playing his club football in Portugal with Benfica. He's nearest the ball, Aleynikov. So still the Soviet Union 0, Hungary 0. Soviets' next match, incidentally, home to Italy on October the 12th. The Italians have to beat the Soviet Union and produce a high-scoring win in their final 2 games against Norway and Cyprus to have even the remotest of chances of going through. The Italians still think they have a chance. Svaiba. Chernishev finds Mikhailichenko. Chernishev again. Aleynikov is the man with a moustache. Svaiba. That was an interesting punch away by Zsolt Petri, the goalkeeper of Hungary. This is Monos. Kozma, who plays his football with Dunfermline in the Scottish League now, just couldn't win that ball. And here's Mostovoy. In fact, it's Shalimov, number 6, looking for Mostovoy. And the cross not of the highest quality. This is Lajos Tatari. Game being played at a furious pace. Kiprich now. Mikhailichenko. Konchelskis. Tries to get it away from Shalmar. Limperga. Shalmar. Lajos Tatari, number 10 for Hungary. Limperga. Kiprich. Trying to get away from Kulkov. No way through for Hungary. This really is a game for the purists. Plenty of skill. And the game being moved from one end of play to the other with the rapidity of an ice hockey game. Shalimov. Feels he was fouled there. Shalimov, still only 22 years old. Started his career as a striker and has now been moved to the left-hand side of midfield. Tonight's referee, Zoran Petrovic from Yugoslavia. Soviets still pressing with Kulkov there, number 3. Two is Chernishev, the Dynamo Moscow player. Forward Svaiba, studied build-up by Soviet Union. Konchelskis, chested away to Galiamin. Kulkov, oh, this looks promising. Mostovoy waiting. Here is Mostovoy, Mikhailichenko! Well, at one stage it just looked like there were just too many of the Soviet players buzzing round the ball. Great run here by Kulkov. Mostovoy laid it into the path of Mikhailichenko and is saved by Zsolt Petri. To his Monosh. Lindsay. Kozma. Distel. Place in Belgium. So many of this Hungarian side playing their football and club football in Belgium. Zsolt Petri playing with Ghent. Monosh with FC Liège. There's Kalman Metsur, the coach of Hungary. Also had a spell in charge of the Turkish national side. Limperger plays for Ferencváros. Alenikov just itching to get a tackle in. Lorenz. The throw-in goes Hungary's way. Monosh to take it. Datari lost out. Only as far as Lindsay. Datari. Shalimov. Picked up instantly though by Kozma. Datari. This is Kiprich. Yes! 1-0 to Hungary against the run play, and it's the first goal the Soviet Union have conceded in this European Championship qualification group. They've kept Kiprich very quiet up till now, but 7 minutes into this game, he just needed half a yard to squeeze the ball past Cherchesov, and it's the Soviet Union 0, Hungary 1. Well, the Soviets were very proud of that record of not having conceded a goal in this group. All that's gone now, and all their attacking and all their possession has come to naught, and the Hungarians have the advantage. Limperger. Konchelskis finding Mostovoy. Mikhailichenko was brought down. And Kozma, with all the complaining in the world, has conceded the free kick. Well, the Soviet Union aren't going to get very far with that sort of accuracy. This is Kulkov then for the Soviets, who trail Hungary by a goal to 0. Galiamin. Kulkov. Kulkov again. Good little run this. Oh, that's a fine save by Zsolt Petri from Mostovoy. This really was struck with some venom. In fact, it was Kolivanov who had the shot saved. It stung the palms of Zsolt Petri. Galiamin. Shalimov. Galiamin again. Datari running backwards. And clearing the ball forwards. Lorenz. Kovac. Plenty of red shirts forward here for Hungary, including Kiprich. And he felt that the ball came off his head and struck Svibar on the hand. Shalimov. Still 1-0 to Hungary in the red. But plenty of Soviet running off the ball here. Mostovoy. Kiprich, the goal scorer. Great little back heel to release Monosh. Not too many options to Monosh here. Really was stern challenge. Chernishev, a real wild swing at Monosh then. He must have felt as though he'd hit a brick wall. And Oleg Kuznetsov, the Rangers player, about to come on for the Soviet Union. So two Rangers players on the field. Kuznetsov and Mikhailichenko. Here comes a free kick, hit well wide, and Hungary still lead the Soviet Union here by 1-0. So that goal by Josip Kiprich of Hungary still separates the two sides. And Hungary in possession here with their Scottish base player Kozma finding Kiprich. Mikhailichenko, Leinikov. Fair-looking ball, Kolivanov, Shalimov. Mikhailichenko, he's round the goalkeeper, and it's smuggled off the line, just as Mikhailichenko thought he'd scored the equaliser. That was great play by Mikhailichenko. Shalimov takes it short. And Shalimov has it again. Kulkov. Well, Kolivanov left the ball behind. Kolivanov playing for Foggia in Italy. Now here's Kuznetsov. Oh, worth a long-range effort. Still no breakthrough then for the Soviet Union. Kulkov. Ball taken off the toe of Konchelskis, who said, "Why didn't you tell me somebody was breathing down my neck?" Chernishev now for the Soviets. The frenetic pace of the match has dropped a little bit, but that's hardly surprising. These two teams started the match really at breakneck speed. And here's Monosh for Hungary. Almost lost the ball to Mikhailichenko. He's had to withstand 3 stern challenges now before he gives it away to Leinikov. Mostovoy. And here's Shalimov. 5 is Galiamin. Chernishev. Olejnikov. 14 is Oleg Kuznetsov. It really is a game of cat and mouse now. Now Konchelskis. Kiprich. And as yet, the Soviets' high-octane attacking has come to naught. Kuznetsov. And that really is an easy one for Zsolt Petri. Kiprich. Back to Petri again. Regular now for 3 seasons in the Hungarian side. Currently playing in Belgium with so many others from this Hungary team. Now Shalimov. Kolivanov. Oh, and Mikhailichenko was bundled over just as he was racing to get the ball. The ball was really going nowhere, and now a penalty to the Soviet Union. It really was an unusual tackle by Lindsay. An unnecessary challenge in many ways, because Mikhailichenko was just struggling to keep the ball in play before it crossed the dead ball line. And out of nothing, the Soviets have been handed a key to get back into this match. It'll be Igor Shalimov to take the penalty. USSR 0, Hungary 1. Shalimov with a penalty for the Soviet Union. And it's 1-1 now. And at last, the Soviet Union have something to show for all their efforts. Well-struck penalty by Shalimov. And a substitution here because Istvan Kovac, the Újpest Dózsa player, is going to come on for Hungary. He replaces Monos.
Вместо Томаша Моноша номер 2 играет Йозеф Дуро, номер 12.
Shalimov, his penalty, remember, drew the team's level. Zsolt Petri happy to race off his line and get that one away. And we're deep inside the final minutes of the first half. In a good first half, plenty of football, plenty of incident, plenty of talking points too. And at half-time, we're level at 1-1, with Hungary inflicting the Soviet Union's first goal conceded in this European Championship Group 3 table, and the Soviet Union drawing level from a penalty scored by Igor Shalimov. So it'll be Hungary to get the second half underway. Soviets' next match, remember, home to Italy. And the Italians and Soviets having quite a diplomatic war over that game. The Soviets are angry that 2 of their Italian-based players, Olejnikov and Shalimov, haven't been released by their respective clubs until the very last minute. Meanwhile, here's Kiprich for Hungary. Well, that really would have been goal of the season had it struck the target. In the end, Cherchesov, the Spartak Moscow player who plays his club football at this ground, incidentally, didn't have much to do. Soviets won, Hungary won. This new-look Soviet team in the white, in many ways modelled on the under-21 side, which won the European under-21 championships last year. They really are red-hot favourites to qualify from this group, and here they come again, pressing forward. The win tonight would certainly go a long way to ensuring that passage. Shalimov. Oh, the goalkeeper couldn't hold it. Konchelskis, 2-1. And after spending most of the first half a goal behind, right at the start of the second, the Soviets find a second goal and have the lead. Shalimov with that deflected shot, which had Zsolt Petri all over the place. And look at Konchelskis arriving on the back post. And it's the Soviet Union 2-1 ahead. Well, the Soviets just about managed to smuggle that one clear, but it really was a probing free kick by Lojos Tatari. Mostovoy. Lindsay was the man who had to bend low to head it clear. This is Galyamin, CSKA Moscow player. Kulkov. Kulkov again. Well, that really was a disappointing final through ball by Kulkov. Lajos Tatari. That's a nice turn by Lajos Tatari here. Really was a very, very tight angle to try the spectacular. And in the end, only the ordinary. Remember, the Soviet Union beaten finalists in the last European Championship finals in 1988 when they lost to Holland, almost single-handedly to Marco van Basten. They won this competition in 1960. And at the moment, they're cruising towards a berth in the finals in Sweden next year. They were so disappointing in Italia 90. The World Cup last year, first team to be eliminated from the competition. But they have a new coach, Anatoly Bishevets, and they have some new players, and they have a new look. And this is one of their new players, Kolivanov, playing in Italy with Foggia. Shalmar with that sliding tackle. Is Mostovoy. Mostovoy turns it back towards Konchelskis. Knocked in short to Distal. These are trying times for the Soviet side now, because Hungary are beginning to come out and play a little bit of football. They had that one goal lead early on in the game, and we're prepared to let the Soviets come at them. But now they've got to chase the game, being 2-1 behind. Kulkov, steady run by him. This is Kolivanov. Now, can he finish? Didn't chip it enough over the goalkeeper. And in the end, it was a relatively easy save for Zsolt Petri. This could have killed off Hungary. As it is, the Soviets still lead by 2-1. It really is an intriguing game. Soviet Union 2, Hungary 1. And the Soviets with this goal kick. But it's a game which has swung one way and then the other. Hungary took the lead in this game through Josef Kiprich. Soviets drew level through penalty by Igor Shalimov, and then took the lead right at the start of the second half through Konchelskis. This is Limperga for Hungary. Place of Ferencváros. Shalmar. We're 3/4 way through this European Championship Group 3 game. Mikhailichenko leaves it to Kulkov. That's a lovely turn by Kolivanov. Well, it was an interesting save. I think the goalkeeper thought he was going to have to stretch himself a little bit more than he did in the end. But what a great turn by Kolivanov. Kolivanov, he looks in trouble here, and a yellow card for that rather cynical hack. So free kick to the Soviet Union. How they could do with a third goal here just to tie it up. They won't score one like that though. Mikhailichenko's shot lacked direction and pace. And Zsolt Petri had an easy job. So just under quarter of an hour left. And I hope your critic is as good as mine. It's the Soviet Union 2, Hungary 1. Shalimov supplied that through ball. But Joran took one in the face. Now possibilities here for the Soviet Union, and they appeal for handball there. "12 is Kovac, but he's given it away. Mikhailichenko. Kalenikov hasn't got a lot of support and has to funnel sideways here to Shalimov. Now Kolivanov felt he was bundled over in the box, and Hungary are giving away a lot of unnecessary free kicks now. Now who will strike this one? Will it be Mikhailichenko, the Rangers player? Konchelskis can strike them too. 16 Joran just waiting on the edge of that Hungarian defensive wall. Will it be the wall of Jericho? No, it did its job and did it well. And Zsolt Petri hung on to that looping ball which came off his defence. Kept in play by Konchelskis. Joran. Hungary have the free kick, which Distel will take. So, more problems here for the Soviets. Lajos Tatari, the Bologna player. Number 10. Cherchesov with a relatively simple catch, and he releases Shalimov now. Kolivanov making space to his left. Joran finds Kolivanov. That's a great reverse pass. Finding Kurkov. Limperga to the rescue. Man who's been in the national team a couple of years now for Hungary. Istvan Kovac. Kovac again. Now nobody spotted the run here, but Cheryshev did. 14 is Fischer, centre forward. Had a spell at Ajax a couple of years back. And another free kick here for Hungary. Tatari to take it. Look how Soviet Union have pushed up. Alenikov under pressure from Kalmen Kovac. That's Juran. 4 goals for Benfica in a European Cup tie against Hamrens of Sparta. Hamrens Sparta, rather, of Malta recently. Oh, Juran could do with just 1 goal to settle this tie. Still 2-1 to the Soviet Union. Kiprich, that's the equaliser. 7 minutes from time. They all missed it, but Kiprich, who scored 7 minutes into the game, has scored 7 minutes from full time to bring Hungary level and give them still a chance of qualifying for Sweden next year. Well, 3 Soviets missed out, a 4th there in Galiamin before Josip Kiprich struck that ball. Well, it's been quite a game for number 7 Kiprich, 2 goals. And it looks like he will go down as the only player to score against the Soviet Union in these European Championship qualifying games. Maybe time for a winner for the Hungary, rather. Shalmar with this throw. Away by Mikhailichenko. Kalivanov. Oh, being held back all the way by Lindsay. Almost turned into a wrestling match that time. And we're inside the final minutes. Kovac. 14 is Fischer. Lindsay. Oh, a possibility of a winner. And Kovac's shot really wasn't struck with any great venom. And that's why it was an easy save for Cherchesov. Juran. Gudkov. As we move into stoppage time at the end of this game in Moscow, it's still 2 apiece. Mikhailichenko just wouldn't come down for him. Kulkov! That really would have been a sensational finish to the game. And it's been a game packed with incident. There was 2 chances here for the Soviets. The first fell to Mikhailichenko, just coming up now. A blonde-haired player who was being dragged back all the way by Kovac. And look, as the ball broke free here to Kulkov, he was about a couple of feet away. I think the Hungarians are going to settle for a draw. The Yugoslav referee knows that full time is very close now. Indeed, that's it. 2-2 it ends, and the group still very much open. The Soviets still needing 3 more points from their final 2 games to be sure of qualifying. Final score: Soviet Union 2, Hungary 2. Soviet Union still lead the group by 3 points. Well, finally to the game from Group 4, the Faroe Islands against Denmark. There's the Faroe Islands team. They include Jan Dam, who returns to their lineup. It was another disappointing night for the Faroe Islands, who were beaten recently 5-0 by Northern Ireland on this ground. Flemming Poulsen brought down for the penalty. This just after 2 minutes play. Poulsen's pace causing a problem. Jakobsen with that rather clumsy tackle. And a chance after 2 minutes, therefore, for Kristoff to give Denmark the lead. beating Knudsen. Remember, this match played in Landskrona. All the Faroe Islands home games played away from the islands because when they entered the European Championship Group 4 qualification table, they hadn't got a pitch with real grass because of the climatic problems on the Faroes. Goal number 2 coming up there. Christiansen after 7 minutes. And at that stage, even in the rain, Denmark thought they were on their way. Larsen with that piercing ball over the head of Danielsen, and Bent Christiansen made it 2-0. They brought Elstrup off here. And replaced him with Frank Pingel. Plays his football in Germany. Denmark were looking for a real landslide of goals. No more in the first half. That's number 14, Johnny Molby, who just about popped it back in. And there's the Frank Pingel, the substitute, who made it 3-0. That after 69 minutes, getting on the end of this cross. Well, Denmark weren't finished yet. And their final goal coming up here. In Vilfort with that 4th goal. Faroe Islands just 3 points from their opening 7 games now. So 4-0 the final score to Denmark. Yugoslavia still favourites to go through from that group. That's all from us. Goodbye.